So you guys probably heard about this whole Mozilla Firefox CEO fallout situation. Brendan Eich is the CEO, or was the CEO of Mozilla until last week. He donated $1,000 to Prop 8 in 2008, the bad side of Prop 8. And then OkCupid found out about this, and they blocked their site, OkCupid, on the Mozilla Firefox browser. Hello there, Mozilla Firefox user. Pardon this interruption of your OkCupid experience. Mozilla's new CEO, Brendan Eich, is an opponent of equal rights for gay couples. We would therefore prefer that our users not use Mozilla software to access OkCupid. Okay, so then of course this blew up into a giant firestorm. He stepped down, but now it turns out that there might be a little hypocrisy here because the CEO of OkCupid has donated money to some things that perhaps he's not so proud of now. OkCupid's founder and CEO Sam Yagan made a $500 donation to a congressional candidate who opposed same-sex marriage, voted against the ban on sexual orientation-based job discrimination, and for prohibition of gay adoptions. Records show that Yagan, who's also the CEO of Match.com, donated $500 to Representative Chris Cannon, who's a Republican in Utah, in 2004. So before we get to the hypocrisy for this guy, were you guys happy to see the CEO of Mozilla go? Now this is $1,000 that he did roughly 5 years ago.
I think $1,000, I think it's a significant amount of money, and I think, you know, when people always say put your money where your mouth is, people vote with their dollars. So, and also it's not just that money, it's also his lack of like retracting or even, or the statements supporting that donation even years later.
Right, so we have no indication that he doesn't still feel that way. But a lot has changed in 5 years, and it is possible that changed, and it was only $1,000. So was this a bit of an overreaction to sort of, he didn't get fired, he stepped down.
Yeah, I think he had the opportunity to say, you know what, like it was 2008, things are different now, I have evolved my thoughts on gay marriage, and you know what, I shouldn't have done that. He had some opportunity to kind of apologize, and he really just kind of stood with it and said.
So even if his thoughts haven't evolved, should he have the right, no, but should someone have the right to be the CEO of a pretty public company and not be for gay marriage? I think it's an interesting question.
I guess maybe the answer is probably yes, but I don't think it's smart business sense. Like I don't think it'd be smart.
Mozilla obviously agrees.
Yeah, totally. I mean, you know, if I didn't like, you know, green people, I wouldn't say it because likely some of my customers are green. You know what I mean? Like it just shut your mouth.
Right. So
for Mozilla, it was just like such a distraction that he kind of had to if they were going to move forward at all. And then he kind of had to step down.
What do you guys think about the hypocrisy of the OkCupid guy? So he bans the Mozilla, you know, Explorer or whatever on, for his site, but it turns out that he has donated to some things that he may not be so proud of too.
But I think the difference being that since this is like years and years later, he has had the opportunity to say, you know what, I supported this then, I don't support it now, and so I think people can kind of make that differentiation.
Yeah. Are either one of you guys fans of Urban Outfitters by any chance?
I like Urban Outfitters.
Yeah, I think that T-shirt might be Urban Outfitters.
Is it not?
It's not?
Do I need to take it off?
It is.
I trust you. I know you gladly will take it off.
Let's have a look.
Yeah, because the owner, the president and founder of Urban Outfitters has donated money to Rick Santorum's campaign. He's said some other anti-gay stuff. Yeah. So it is weird how we sort of pick and choose who we decide to rail against.
Well, we hear that on YouTube all the time. If we wear something that is from Urban Outfitters and people recognize it, people will email me and be like, you wore that shirt, it's from Urban Outfitters. I can't believe you're supporting this.
So what's your personal policy on that? So you do wear Urban Outfitters despite knowing that? I mean, full disclosure, I have plenty of Urban Outfitters stuff.
Yeah,
me too.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't realize when I bought the shirt that I was, you know, look, on the internet you can't win no matter what you do, and you can try to tread as you could donate $1 million to schools in Africa and people will email you and say, you know what, there's a lot of work that needs to be done at home. Like you just can't win.
Right. All right. So since we're winning the war here, right? Since we're winning this gay war, I mean, we're getting gay marriage in every state every couple weeks. Some activist judge does something, and we get some more gay marriage.
It's very good.
Do you think, in a weird way, that the gay community should somehow figure out a way to be a little more gracious somehow for these people? Should we figure, not gracious exactly, but should we figure out a way to be a little more open to these people that maybe did things 5 years ago, that whether they're proud of it or not? I know it's putting it on us, which I think is sort of difficult because we still don't have full equality, but I think there's something to that there's these people holding on to something that they're losing, and maybe we should somehow figure out a way to embrace them a little bit more instead of everyone just fighting all the time. I gave you a lot to work with there.
Yeah. I think the question that people are trying to ask is, even if you felt this way, have your thought processes evolved? Do you feel this way now? And that's giving people who are in positions of power and influence in the public eye the opportunity to say either yes or no. And you know, we all grow and learn. I'm not the same person that I was 5 years ago, and so people are wanting to see where their leaders stand today. And so I think the leaders who are not being as tactful as they should be are getting a little bit of blowback.
Yeah. Are you with him on that?
Yeah, I am. I don't care so much what someone said 10 years ago. Mm-hmm. And then the whole thing with the gay rights movement is that we're hoping to change hearts and minds. Mm-hmm. And when we do that with someone, we can't hold that against them, that their opinion is now different. And I think that's a great thing. If they still think that I shouldn't get married, I will not have compassion for them.
Yeah, we have a problem.
Yeah.